It's not that your ads are working. It's that you aren't testing enough. It's very simple. Whether you're spending $1,000 a day, $10,000 a day, whatever amount a day, you need to be able to test more on ads. Right now, I am testing multiple different ad angles. I'm testing different characters. I'm testing different outfits. I'm testing different talking patterns. I'm testing different topics. If you think you're going to win by just running the same AI image ad in 3 different ways, one with a hot girl, one with a professional guy, and then one with you on the face of it, well, be comfortable with spending money and getting no return on your investment. What you should be doing is doing multiple tests, so you have a control variable and a test variable. And then once they battle each other, there's going to be a new control variable and then a new test variable. That is the game, or at least that's step 1. Step 2, after you do enough testing, is you then start to look at patterns, and you start to enhance those patterns through not just the paid content, but the ads content, the organic content. So what I found is what works on ads, you probably want to do a similar kind of setup to the organic. That's not always how it goes. For example, each organic platform has its own nature. Some platforms like LinkedIn have a certain vibe that works. LinkedIn might be different to Instagram. Instagram might be different to TikTok. And then TikTok might be different to YouTube. So you've got to figure out what pattern is also working organically so it can rather support the liftoff for the ads. Okay, the third thing you must do is you have to be willing to invest into content. And this sounds very obvious, but I'm telling you this, guys, like, you got to be willing. Alex Hormozy, I think and I might be wrong, I might be butchering this, he gave advice to Cole Gordon, who's like a sales guru. I watched his YouTube interview recently. And it was something like Hormozy recommends people spend, I think it's 1/3 of their marketing budget on the actual content creation. I don't spend 1/3 of my budget on content creation, but I'm now trying to find out ways to be able to spend that much, or at least put out a velocity that is equivalent to that much. And the irony is the velocity probably isn't at the quality that the quantity, let me rephrase that, the quantity is probably not at the quality that a Hormozy will do, which is why I will eventually need to be able to, okay, invest into more quality content where it's spending more of my budget. But I am telling you guys this, the more you put into your content, effort-wise, time-wise, the more you'll be able to reap rewards well beyond whatever ROI or ROAS you're getting from your ads campaign. Those are 3 reasons why you need to do better with your ads. And it's not because the ads are bad, it's you're just looking at the way ads end up performing incorrectly. Keep rolling. 1 second. Okay, ready? Yeah, look, AI won't replace you. Competent people will. If you're a dumbass still saying 6'7", 6'7", 6'7", or 8'9", 8'9", if you're still botted, then of course AI is going to smoke you. Because the AI algorithms and the large language models are literally designed to keep you in a pattern. So if you're a bitch to the internet, then 100% AI is going to smoke you. And I'm just going to tick you off as another competitor that I have beat in 2026. However, competent people will not lose to AI, because competent people understand that AI is a tool that can speed up their ability to win. You see, we invest every month probably between just 2 to 5, and I say just 2 to 5 grand a month on AI enablement, AI staff, AI tools. And what it does is it allows us to find efficiencies that allow my team, particularly the senior leadership team, to perform at a faster and more effective level. So AI in and of itself, and I'm not a doomsday person, I have a bias towards optimism. AI in and of itself potentially might wipe out the human race, potentially. Potentially. The Simpsons has foreshadowed many events that have come to fruition. However, as someone who is an entrepreneur and has to lead from the forefront with vision, positive vision, I am of the opinion that the more you are willing to learn about AI and test different things, the more you'll be able to reap the benefits of being able to grow something that might have taken 3 months, you can now do in 3 days. I can assure you of this because literally as of yesterday, we closed another deal where a board member for this AI SaaS startup for sports industry. Okay, and what we're doing is a lot of how to speed up the feedback loop for a coaching aspect of this technology with AI. Okay, and part of that speeds things up to the point where imagine if only the most competent of coaches could have a feature or are modeled in the AI, instead of just a blasé coach that maybe coached under 12s, men and women, kids and kids that's coaching, what if they were wiped out and that was only the elite level coaches that have had professional experience that are able to have a voice and get compensated? Again, AI only replaces the bots. It doesn't replace the competent individuals. So relax, you'll be all right if you're competent.